ago, and I believe Mark was on the radio, which Mark Claxton of 100 Blacks in Law Enforcement, running for the 31st District in Queens, couldn't be here today, but he said he'll make it up. But he, like I said, I think Mark had him under questioning about certain issues, and he was real shaky on it. He didn't want to get too far involved. That is a problem. I have a problem with that stop and frisk out here. But now, we're here on Nostrand and Fulton, and there's police all over the place. I'm going to tell you the truth. I love it. The bottom line is protect my office. We have a lot of stuff in here. Please don't rob my office. I couldn't care less. I can honestly say the police aren't actually bothering people out here. They might stop you for riding a bike on the sidewalk, and overall, that's about it. They're not really bothering anybody. And I see a lot of your platform here, your flyers here. You do have a lot of NYPD stuff, things that pertain to the community, and it does affect our community. Certain things, and I'm gonna say, hopefully, I'm fortunate that I've bypassed, no matter how I've been dressed or what I've been driving. But 100 Black and law enforcement issues are not necessarily the issues that affect our community on a day-to-day basis. Now, if we had a chance, now we do have a chance. Now, if we want to talk about policy, can you start out telling me one of your pet policies that you would like to see implemented as a council member in the 9th District?
Well, I've already told the people that once I become the council member, as far as with the police is concerned, I consider myself an expert. Mm-hmm. So I told them. And like, it's fortunate that out here the cops aren't harassing people or violating
I'm not
them.
saying they're not. I'm saying I haven't been affected.
Okay.
You know, I'm not going to say that they're not people complaining, but...
Okay, well, in my district, in Harlem,
mm-hmm.
right, the 3-2, the 2-5, and the 2-8, everybody is up in arms. And I've witnessed it several times myself. Mm-hmm. And I've stopped the officers, I identified myself, and only once I've done that, the officers even gave me a little leeway. Now, I would never tell someone in the street to do what I do, mm-hmm. right? I tell them from a distance, get a safe distance away when you see the police stopping someone, but I tell our people, just stop and observe. You can do that. You don't have to worry about a police officer telling you, mind your business, going about. No, you don't want to do that, because when you do that, that sort of gives them the right to say, okay, I'm going to do something to this person. I don't want no witnesses around. Right, but what I would like is my constituents to be treated the same as people down there south of 96th Street. I know for a fact, right, being in the department for 20 years, I know that close to 1 million of these stop, question, and frisk reports that are being filled out, over 750 to 800,000
are not being filled out.
No, are people of color.
Of course,
right?
You know that,
and that's got to stop. It just has to.
Hold that thought. We're going to be right back after a brief message from our sponsors. We're going to come right back to that subject there.